Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I want to share with you 10 cruelty-free products that have replaced former favorites. These are certainly not all of my favorite cruelty-free products. These are ones that I have found that have replaced products that I previously considered favorites, if that makes sense. I've recently been doing a lot of research about cruelty-free products, what brands are cruelty-free, and it shocks me how many are still testing on animals. So I am going to link below a website that I have found to be very helpful. It's called crueltyfreekitty.com. It's a very easy website to navigate. You can type in the brand that you're looking at and it will tell you if it's cruelty-free. I love that. It makes it very easy. I can do that on my phone if I'm in the store and I'm unsure about a brand. So I've been sort of on the hunt to replace as many of my products as I can with cruelty-free alternatives. So in some cases that has been very easy, and in other cases I've had a harder time finding alternatives that I really like. This is something that's important to me, and I am going to try to incorporate more information about cruelty-free products on my channel. Please let me know in the comments below if that's something you'd be interested in seeing. I would be happy to do more videos like this. If you are interested, please let me know. So let's start it off with makeup. I always keep two foundations on hand. So my favorite foundation is the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation. This is the one that I use 9 times out of 10. This is cruelty-free. I've been loving on it for a long time. However, I do also like to keep a foundation on hand that is geared more towards acne-prone skin. I do have adult acne, and I go through periods of time where my skin is really good, and then I go through periods of time where my skin is not so good. So previously, my favorites were the Clinique Acne Solutions Foundation and the Almay Clear Complexion Foundation. Unfortunately, those two brands are not cruelty-free, so I was on the hunt to find something comparable, obviously, that is cruelty-free. So one that I have found that I really enjoy is the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation. This is it here. Some of the writing's rubbed off the bottle, but that's what this is. I have it in the color Buff. It is sometimes difficult to get on their website. It seems to be sold out a lot of the time. I had to wait quite a while for this to be restocked in order to get it. However, I do really like it. I think it's actually more full coverage than the other two options. I probably could go a hair lighter. I have the color Buff. I think there's a lighter one called Ivory or Porcelain. So in the wintertime, I'm probably closer to that color. This one works very well in the summertime for me, and I can make it work in the fall and winter with bronzer. So I am really liking this. It has replaced those other two. If you are somebody who deals with acne, this might be a nice option for you. Also in makeup, if you're not new here, you know that I love these. So these are the CoverGirl Ultra Fine Brow Pencils. So I have the color Honey Brown and the color Soft Blonde. I did a whole eyebrow tutorial on my channel using these colors. I'll link that in the description box below. Previous to these, I had used pretty much everything at the drugstore in terms of eyebrow pencils. I'm not super fussy. I just like the ones that have the very fine tip on them. I had previously used the L'Oreal ones probably most often. I also really like the NYX one, which is also cruelty-free, but these CoverGirl ones have really become staples in my collection. I always keep backups of these two colors, and I really, really like them. So CoverGirl recently went cruelty-free. I think it was last year, which was kind of a huge deal for such a big brand to go cruelty-free, especially a drugstore brand. So hopefully that will sort of set the tone for other brands, and maybe we'll see more following suit. But if you haven't tried these and you like a fine point on your brow pencil, you might want to give these a try. The inspiration for this video really is this mascara. So my favorite mascara of all time was always the L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara. It's volumizing, it's a whipped formula, it comes off easily, it had all the things, it's affordable, had all the things that I was looking for in a mascara, but it's not cruelty-free, and I really wish L'Oreal would just jump on the train, guys. Come on, get with the program. We want more cruelty-free products. But CoverGirl did jump on the bandwagon, and I'm so glad that they did. So this is my new favorite mascara. It's the CoverGirl Exhibitionist Mascara. It is the most similar formula that I can find at the drugstore that is cruelty-free to the Lash Paradise. I have had a year-long journey of mascara trying. I have been trying so hard over the last year to find something like mascara, something like micellar water, deodorant. These are things that I'm buying all of the time, and I just can't justify buying something like that that's tested on animals. So I was so happy when I found this. I was so happy when CoverGirl went cruelty-free. That was really a game changer in the industry. So if you have not tried this mascara and you like the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, I highly recommend giving it a try. It's volumizing, it's lengthening, it builds really well so you can layer it really nicely. It doesn't flake up or clump up when you layer it. I don't buy the waterproof formula, I just buy the regular. I get no transfer underneath my eyes. I have a very oily skin type, and that is my biggest beef with like 90% of the mascaras that I try. Within a couple of hours of putting it on, it's all underneath my eyes. This one doesn't do that, and that's one of the things I loved most about Lash Paradise. It really stayed put. So this stays put throughout the day. However, it comes off very easily. All I have to do is saturate my reusable rounds with some micellar water, hold it on my eye for a few seconds, move it around, and my mascara is gone. It does the trick. I highly recommend trying this. It's very, very good. So this is my new Holy Grail mascara, and I love it so much. So moving on from makeup, I'm going to talk about a couple of hair care products. I did mention these in my recent fall favorites and fails video. I will link that in the description box below. But I've recently discovered the brand called Verb, and this is a cruelty-free brand. It's also very affordable. You can buy these in salon, I think as well, maybe at Ulta. However, I'm able to purchase these at wholesale from my local distributor, Maritime Beauty. These two products in particular, I am still trying out a couple of products from this brand, but these are sort of tried and true ones that I really, really like. Before my cruelty-free journey began, I used a lot of Matrix products and I used a lot of Redken products. Matrix and Redken are both owned by L'Oreal, so they are not considered to be cruelty-free. I have been having more of a difficult time with hair care than I have with makeup. With makeup, there are quite a few cruelty-free options. With hair care, especially living where I live in Atlantic Canada, we have little access to the variety of brands unless you want to order online. I do like to pick up locally when I can, and these two products I have been really enjoying. So first I'll talk about the Leave-In Mist. Before this, I was using the Biolage leave-in conditioner, which is made by Matrix, as I mentioned, not cruelty-free. I have also used the Briogeo leave-in conditioners, and I do really like those, but they are quite expensive, so I thought I'd give this one a try, and I really, really like it. The mister on it is not amazing, but the product itself is really wonderful. I have noticed a big difference in my hair since I've been using this, and it has a lot of like big claims. It says it moisturizes, smooths, adds shine, protects from heat, detangles, tames frizz, prevents breakage, preps for styling, nourishes, repairs ends, enhances elasticity, and it has no parabens, it's gluten-free, it's sulfate-free, and it's cruelty-free. So, and I would say yes, it does all of these things. So what I like to do with a leave-in conditioner like this is when I get out of the shower, before I brush my hair out, I'll mist it with this all over, especially from like the mid-shaft down where my hair tends to be drier. I mist it all over with this, and then I brush it out with my wet brush. And that works really well for me, and I really, really enjoy it. The other product that I've been loving from them is their Ghost Oil. So this is their Smoothing Moringa Blend and Weightless Hair Oil. So it says it's a vanishing daily restorative oil that revitalizes hair from root to ends. It enriches the hair shaft with essential nutrients that naturally smooth frizz and promote radiant shine for all hair types. And again, it's paraben-free, gluten-free, sulfate-free, cruelty-free, all the good things. So previously to this, I was using a TG or bedhead oil. I had a lot of hair oils kind of in my home floating around. I've been trying to go through them so that I could switch over to something that is cruelty-free. And I just find, to a certain degree, like hair oil is hair oil. It's all just like an oil that you put in your hair, right? I do find that this one is not as heavy as ones that I've tried previously. So for my hair type, this works really well. I'm somebody that has very frizzy hair, and I have a lot of hair, but the strands themselves are fine. So they do get weighed down easily. And I find using these two things together, I haven't had any issues with my hair looking dirty or being weighed down or anything like that. So I highly recommend giving this a try if you haven't already. So let's move on to body care. I've recently found a line of very affordable products that I can buy at the drugstore, at the grocery store. I've seen them at Walmart, and that is the brand Live Clean. So first I'm going to talk about the body wash. This is a massive bottle of body wash. I was trying to find something that was cruelty-free that didn't have a list of ingredients this long, and that was accessible and affordable, because it's body wash. I don't want to spend like $30 or $40 on a bottle of body wash. I just don't. And I don't want to have to replace it every 5 minutes. I don't have a Lush near me, so I was looking for something that I could either buy at the drugstore, Walmart, so on and so forth. So I found this brand and I'm really, really liking it. So this is the Live Clean Exotic Vitality Manoi Oil. They have, I want to say, probably at least 6 different like fragrances of this specific body wash. So this was just the one that I picked. It claimed to be calming. I have sensitive skin, so I figured it would be a good option. I have had no issues with this at all. I haven't noticed my eczema flaring up due to like the fragrance or anything like that. It doesn't have a ton of ingredients in it, and it does have a lot of nice oils in it. It has coconut oil in it, jojoba seed oil. So I'm really enjoying this so far. Previously to this, I mean, I've used the hemp body wash quite a bit. I've mentioned that in quite a few empties videos, and hemp is cruelty-free. I think I mentioned in a previous empties video that I just wanted to try something new. So I was looking around at the drugstore and I realized that there was like 1 or 2 brands that were cruelty-free. So I decided to give this one a try. It was very affordable. I think it was like $6, something like that. It might not have even been that much. It might have been 5. So, and it's 500 mils. Like, it's a half a liter. That's a lot. That's gonna last me a long, long time. So moving on from that, I also tried their natural deodorant. So another brand of natural deodorant that's cruelty-free that I love is the Tom's of Maine brand. They were sold out of the fragrance that I like in that, so I thought I'd give this one a try. So this is the Live Clean in the fragrance Cool and Fresh. They had, I think four different fragrances to choose from. So this is free from aluminum, propylene glycol, and parabens. So it claims to have naturally derived ingredients. It is quite a bit of a dry formula. So when I first went with the aluminum-free deodorants, I'll preface this again, I've mentioned it previously in videos. The reason I use natural deodorants is because if I use anything that has aluminum in it, I break out in a rash in my underarms. So a few years ago, I want to say at least 5 years ago, I made the switch to aluminum-free deodorants. The one that I was using originally was Secret aluminum-free. That is not a cruelty-free brand. However, it worked well for me. I liked the product. It did a really nice job. I mean, it's a deodorant, not an antiperspirant. That's sort of what you give up not having the aluminum in there. But I really liked that Secret one. But in this journey of trying to find cruelty-free products, I sort of landed on this one here and the Tom's of Maine. So the Tom's one is a little bit more, it's still a solid deodorant, but it's a little bit more of a gel like consistency when you put it on your underarms. This one is a very typical like solid white formula. So if you like something a little bit more clear, you might prefer the Tom's. If you like that solid white stick type deodorant, then you might prefer this one here. This one goes on a little less wet. The Tom's one does go on a little bit more wet. I like them both. They're fine. This is just the one that I happen to have right now, so I'm really liking that. This Live Clean brand is very affordable. Another product that they make that I've been really liking is their Live Clean liquid hand soap. So I've bought this at the grocery store and I've bought it at Walmart. It's a little, there's maybe some soap on the front of the bottle, don't mind that. It is being used. Previously to this, I was using like Bath & Body Works hand soaps. So I have switched to these. It's 98% plant-derived ingredients, cruelty-free, paraben-free, phthalate-free, SLS-free. Like it's just nicer ingredients, more natural, which I prefer, and it's just a nice formula. When I use this is the one from my kitchen, so I bought the coconut milk one, which is supposed to be moisturizing, because oftentimes when I'm meal prepping, I'm washing my hands like 7 and 8 times, and my hands can get a little bit dry from doing that. So I haven't found that with this. I've been really enjoying it. In my bathroom, I have the argan oil version of this same product, and I like that one as well. They all smell really nice and soft. They're not heavily fragranced. There is fragrance in there, but they're not heavily fragranced like the Bath & Body Works ones, and those ones do tend to dry my hands out. So I do recommend looking into this Live Clean brand. I am really enjoying everything I've tried from them so far. And finally, let's talk about some face products. So, as you guys know, I generally don't use makeup remover wipes. I do, however, feel that there's a time and a place for these. So I do have a trip coming up in the new year where I will be going on a plane, and I prefer to travel with just carry-ons, which really limits me when it comes to liquids. So it's not really an option for me to bring like a micellar water or a makeup remover or something like that, when I'd rather save the little bit of liquid that I can bring with me for like sunscreen, foundation, stuff like that. So I do like to use the wipes only when I'm traveling. So this brand here, Yes To, they have like Yes to cucumbers, Yes to tomatoes, that's sort of divisions of their same brand. So these are the remover wipes that I have bought for my trip. I bought these at the drugstore. I think it was $10 for this pack of 30 wipes, which is not terrible. As I mentioned before, I normally don't buy makeup remover wipes. I do prefer to use like a micellar water or a cleansing balm or something like that, and I use my reusable rounds. However, like I said, when I'm traveling, this is much more convenient. It's much more practical to bring something like this with me. So before this, I would usually just buy like the Neutrogena ones, or basically whatever was on sale at the drugstore. That's what I would buy when I'm traveling. So I am really liking this brand. I bought this small pack just to try them because, as I mentioned, I do have sensitive skin, particularly my eye area. If I use anything too aggressive around my eye area, I will get eczema on my eyelids. So I have tried these. I do really like them, and I bought the big pack to take with me on my trip in the new year. So definitely check out this brand. It's called Yes To. They do also make like micellar waters. They make masks. They make a lot of like detox style skincare. So highly recommend looking into this brand. It's very affordable, available at the drugstore. And then finally, I have mentioned in I don't know how many videos that I've been looking for a cruelty-free micellar water, and I found one. So number 7 makes one. This is called their Radiant Results Revitalizing Micellar Cleanser Water. So I bought this at Shoppers Drug Mart at the drugstore local to me, and I haven't used a lot of it. I've just started using it, but so far I really love it. Previously to this, I had used the Nivea Micellar. I had also used the Garnier micellar water, and I really liked those. There was nothing wrong with them. They're very affordable, lots of bang for your buck, but again, not cruelty-free. So I did a little bit of research. I wanted something that I could buy locally. I don't want to be buying like on Amazon for micellar water. It's something that I buy frequently. So I want to be able to pick it up somewhere near me. So there was a couple of options at the drugstore. Yes To makes one. I'll probably try theirs next just to see which one I like better. They were around the same price point. I believe this was between $10 and $15. It wasn't a lot more expensive than the ones I was used to buying. However, it is a smaller bottle, but that's a sacrifice that I'm willing to make for morality, if that makes sense. So I am really liking this. As I mentioned, it's available at Shoppers Drug Mart, which is great for me. I can use my Optimum points. I love that. You guys know I love a point system. So I'm really enjoying this one so far, and I haven't had any issues with it around my eyes. It seems to take the makeup off very well. It doesn't leave a residue. I don't have to rinse it off. So really, really liking this. That's it, you guys. That's all the products I have to share with you today. I hope you found this video interesting. Please let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see more content like this from me. I can certainly round up some more cruelty-free products that I'm loving right now because it's become a little bit of a passion project for me. So let me know in the comments below what you think. I hope you liked this video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And I thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!